Hello there, internet people. It is Mystikai here, and the game is eveonline. I want to take a moment to acknowledge everybody here live with me on Twitch. And for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I'm glad you took the time to watch my video here. The theme or goal of today's video is Chapter 3 of the Sisters of Eve Epic arc. It has 6 missions attached to this third chapter. Quick announcement, we're on the road to 100, so here we go. If anybody would like to chat, comment, follow, like, subscribe, now is your time to do so if you enjoy the content. But let's ignore all that for a moment and get right into the activity. We are in Chapter 3 of the Bloodstained Stars. The rogue drones are a bit like insects if insects were armored plated and armed with cutting lasers. Alright. The chapter is called Shadow Puppets. The quest is called Passive Observation from Amuri Asaka of Hasioda Corporation. We've been dealing with the same drone corruption described by Zerasier. We've managed to contain the contaminated ones inside a dead space pocket, but that is only a temporary solution. I need you to scout out the situation personally. I've been trying to get updates from my colleague in the field, but apparently she's having more trouble getting clearance for outside communication. Fly over there, make sure the drones are still adequately contained. If they aren't, report back to me. Do not enter into any confrontations with the security forces attempting to contain the drones. Am I clear? Crystal buddy, we're going to scout out the hive and report back on the friendly vessels. Caldari are very protective of their way of life and tolerate only foreigners that stick to the rules. Almost any time the Galente seek to influence events inside the state, the Caldari are swift to label it as nothing less than violation of sovereignty. Caldari paid a huge cost fighting the Federation, losing millions of people between the exodus from Caldari Prime and the war itself. Okay. We'll accept this mission and undock. Okay, we'll warp to this dead space encounter, activate our shield booster. Okay, we land on an acceleration gate, jumping gate.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so we need to approach the hollow asteroid, which is this item here. Approach. We'll turn on our afterburner, and we're gonna wait for a notification that we're cleared and completed this mission. Covered in gaping holes, giving way to an internal chamber, the work of miners or winds of space and time. Arriving out of warp, it becomes immediately clear that whomever is handling security has little idea how to fight drones. Battleships patrol on the fringe of the swarm, seemingly oblivious to just how vulnerable they are without proper support of smaller vessels. Alright, and we warped out. So, we got a read on the situation. The battleships are flying like dummies. We're going to report that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Start conversation. Complete mission. And it's as I feared. Thank you for the report. I need you again in just a moment if you're still free to work. Yeah. This is the second mission. The situation, the House of Records, the situation has gotten complicated. That current security deployment won't last long against the drones. The local commander, Utamala, seems happy just to contain them, but the only buys the little bastards more time to escape or supplement their numbers. I need to know more about the commander and why he doesn't seem to know what he's doing. I have a friend named Nachi Koruda working for the House of Records who should have those answers. Fly over to the archives facility where she works. Return to me with anything that might offer some explanations. It isn't glamorous, but it needs to be done if we want to make informed decisions about how to proceed. Okay, so we're going to set destination to Shinlant. I believe that's 8. It could be 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then pick up the cargo, the hidden data sheets, and fly them back to this location. We'll accept and undock. We're going to warp Tenon. Jumping Tenon.
Warp drive active.
The hidden data sheets are only described as secret documents, so we're not gleaming any information off of that. Jumping Unil.
Warp drive active.
This is also for Amiria Saka. This is the second mission. Once we get there, it'll... And return with the hidden documents, the third mission. Spawn. Jumping Chinlet.
Warp drive active.
Okay, with this, we arrive in the system. We're gonna dock in the only station, Shalon 8, Moon 3, Imperial
Warp
Armaments
drive
Factory.
active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. In this item hangar, you will find the hidden data sheets. Drag and drop into your inventory, undock, and make your way back. Jumping O'Neill.
Warp drive active.
Take this warp. I'm alright, guys. Okay, jumping tenon.
Warp drive active.
Okay, and finally, jumping Hatakani, where we'll
Warp
dock up
drive
and
active.
deliver the hidden data sheets. Again, they are just classified secret documents, nothing fun in the lore for that item. Okay, docking Hatakani 6, Moon 4, Hasioda
Warp drive
Corporation
active.
Refinery.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, beginning conversation with Imuri Osaka. Complete mission. This says Vitamala got to his position thanks to family connection. Bad news for us. Request mission. The situation we have is a delicate one. Mercenary distractions. We can't go after the Vitamala directly. Even though he doesn't really have a clue about what he's doing, he's too well connected to display it without good reason. I'd expect this sort of thing from the Galente, but not in the state. A man achieves rank because of his hard work and dedication, not because of his father and friends in the bureaucracy. Someone else can help with this situation. A true warrior and dutiful servant of the state. The first difficulty is freeing up his schedule. If you can handle that part, I can deal with the paperwork for his reassignment. He's currently on deployment in a nearby system, busy dealing with a mercenary force we believe to be funded by the Garistas pirates. If he can take out all the ships, then I can arrange to have him reassigned to the drone problem. Okay. The objective is to kill mercenaries protecting the facility of the Garistas and then report back. Okay, that's in system. We will accept. The Garistas pirates have been a thorn in the side of Caldari state for many years, constantly threatening the security of outlying systems and poorly defended convoys. Garistas tend to shy away from prolonged and overt assaults, preferring instead to take down weaker prey during opportunistic raids. I need to accept the
Docking
mission
permission
before
requested.
undocking.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I got too excited. We will accept, naturally, and then undock. Warping to location, activating our
Warp
shield
drive
booster.
active.
When we land, and by land I mean when we stop warping, come out of warp, and we are now reading meters per second, we will adjust our speed, launch our drones, orbit this item, actually. Afterburner, launch drones, auto target because we're lazy. We're gonna lock them up either way, and then launch rockets once we're in range. Recalling drones, that was it. We're going to shut off our afterburner because it's quicker to align that way, and hit dock.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty.
Docking permission requested.
We're going to pump the
Docking
afterburner
request
if we're ever
accepted.
outside of range to immediately dock. To dock. Sure. We're going to begin the conversation and complete mission. I'm pleased to inform you that everything went smoothly with the transfer. One of the first things to our new commander did was request frigate and cruiser backup for his fleet. They should be capable of defending themselves if the drones fight their way out. A few more missions after this. We'll request one. An economy under threat. Damn Vitamala. He wasn't coordinating with the Navy's emergency logistics division. There's a colony nearby that missed a shipment of farming supplies thanks to the chaos caused by these drones. If we don't make the delivery ourselves, then we risk the entire agricultural economy. Once you take these goods over to our fleet, they will deal with the rest. We can finally turn our focus towards the underlying cause of all these problems. We need at least 150 meters cubed of cargo space. I have that in my cargo. We have 250 meters maximum to make the delivery, so keep that in mind. So we're going to deliver farming supplies to the storage warehouse floating in space. We'll accept. The item hangar now has farming supplies. Drag and drop that into your ship. I need to make space, so I'm going to drop off ammo and then drag the supplies over and then the ammo again. I'm going to have 300 ammo left over, no big deal. We will now undock. And warp to your location. Inside our inventory now is farming supplies. This huge freight container is loaded with all sorts of agricultural equipment. Almost anything a farm could need has been packed away inside, from seeds and plant samples to tractors and plows. Alright. We're going to jump the acceleration gate. There we go.
Warp drive active.
The Kaldari forces look far better prepared this time around. Anti-support frigates and cruisers flank the larger allies, standing ready to deal with any smaller hostiles that come their way. If the drones try to escape, the faster and more agile ones won't slip past the amassed fleet so easily now. Alright, so the blue tack marks are the friendlies, the Kaldari Navy. And this is the storage warehouse. We'll open that container and deliver our farming supplies. Drag. It'll auto open and drop. That's it. We'll start the conversation. We will complete remotely. The Kaldari mindset exists of several political ideologies. Financial concerns are the primary driving force. Although Federation often tries to paint the Kaldari as soulless capitalists, most Kaldari view any economic concerns as an extension of pragmatic mindset, not as an inherent love for money. Alright. Every drone inside. Yes, I just received word from the colony they should be able to stick to their production schedule, which is great news. Thank you. You've done the Kaldari people a great service today. If you need any further help with your drone investigation, just say the word. Okay. I will request a mission then. Every drone inside. Normally, the local security forces would want to handle this drone threat themselves, but we're willing to contract the job out to a Capsuleer. You have to go alone in while our fleet holds the line. I suggest you take some friends into the fight. The drones have been growing in number, are far more corrupted, and somehow find their way to the swarm. Once you neutralize the threat, you should search for the wreckage for something that will help your investigation. We will accept that remotely. It's within system, and we just have to neutralize every drone inside the quarantine area. Note, that is not this area. It's identical. We have to warp to a new location that's going to present itself to us like this location.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Taking the acceleration gate.
Warp drive active.
We need to destroy all enemies in the vicinity. I like to just hit orbit on the hollow asteroid from before. We'll launch our drones, auto target naturally, and we just have to burn 100 kilometers. You could technically burn away 25 kilometers and warp to the drone bunker, but warping might be disabled in this pocket, so I can't say for certain that's how it works in this mission. Drone structure is a gigantic superstructure which was built by thousands of rogue drones, which are currently targeting us like crazy. While the structure appears to be incomplete, its intended shape remains a mystery to clueless carbon-based life forms like us. Okay, that's pretty wild. And drone bunker. It's a circle of drone bunkers. What's in the center there? Infested rock. This block of rock and girders seems to be infested with independent artificial life. It's a brain in there. Pretty cool. All right. That's really neat. Okay. Well, we're being attacked. We're gonna open fire. We're gonna orbit our drones now as they're aggroing enemies and bringing us closer so we can just heat up our rockets. Not the most fancy of flying, but his is definitely flying. Nearly done. Nice flying, pilot. We're gonna recall our drones before we get too involved. And hit dock.
Warp drive active.
Nice flying, pilot. That's the last of the drones taken care of. Feel free to inspect the wreckage you like, but I just received an official transmission for you from the Sisters of Eve. Looks like they've got a new lead for you to chase up anyways. So we're docking up. This might be the last
Docking
mission.
permission
The next
requested.
one we get.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We're going to start this conversation. Complete the mission. Thank you for taking care of that drone problem. A Capsuleer like you might not consider it a big achievement, but trust me, you've done what few others could. You clearly have a great future ahead of you. I hope to continue to use that talent to do good things, either within the state or elsewhere. Alright. Requesting a mission, a sense of dread. This is the final mission before the end of chapter. I've just been contacted by Sister Alatura. She wants you to get back in touch with her right away. Here, take this transponder beacon with you when you leave. That way, I know where you have arrived safely. We're going to set destination. Accept. They always like your style. Alright. And we're going to undock and quickly travel all the way back to Arnon, the station with 11, I believe. Arnon 11, Moon 3, Sisters of Eve Dura. Jumping Kessigan. Cassiganen? Cassiganen. As always, if you're not interested in this part of the travel at the end of chapter, you can certainly skip to the end. Otherwise, I'm going to be showing off the fitting I'm currently using. If you've watched the previous episodes, nothing has changed. This is alpha friendly, 120 DPS, hits out to 11 kilometers. The drones are a powerhouse though. They're Republic Fleet drones. Republic Fleet Warriors. Jumping Pakshi. They bring us to 120 DPS, right? We have the Enduring Shield Booster. You'll be using this a lot if you use shields. We have an Enduring Afterburner. If you can afford a better one without going below cap, do it. A little bit of battery, a little bit of buffer tank, small one. 2 application rigs to reach out to 11 kilometers. And a small capacitor control circuit 1 to bring us to cap stability, naturally ballistic control systems in the lows.
Warp drive active.
You don't need an auto targeting system. I just like to have one because I get distracted sometimes. And that's the fit. We're jumping tar. And jumping Monarch.
Warp drive active.
I've always pronounced it Monarch. It might be Monarch. This is Sister Alatura. Jumping Imsar.
Warp drive active.
I didn't know they blink. That's wild. Wait, since she has those things in the back of her neck, does that mean she's a Capsuleer? I don't know. Jumping Arnon.
Warp drive active.
Alright, we've finally arrived. We're gonna dock up and complete the mission.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, excellent. Let's double check. We'll start conversation. And with that, we'll leave it at that because that begins chapter 4. As always, thank you for watching. This has been fun for me, and I'm glad that everybody that came and saw this live had a good time. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for your time. And as always, be caring, be resilient, be driven, okay? And when you're out there, remember to take care of each other. If you enjoyed the content, please consider following and subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. All right? I will see you next time. Bye.